In part 3 of our discussion of veterans in the justice system, we'll be talking about apportionment, or how eligible spouses and dependents can continue to receive a portion of an incarcerated veteran's compensation. Then we'll wrap up with a quick list of tips for what to do after incarceration. So first, when it comes to apportionment, all or part of the veteran's compensation not paid to the incarcerated veteran may be apportioned to the veteran's spouse, child or children, and dependent parents on the basis of individual need. And the regulation for this is 38 CFR 3.665E1. Apportionment typically ranges from 20 to 50% of a veteran's reduced benefits, ensuring that the veteran retains at least some funds. But in simple terms, VA takes whatever amount they deem reasonable and necessary directly from the veteran's check and sends it to the dependent or apportionee. And by the way, dependency and indemnity compensation can also be apportioned. And for that, you can see 3.665E2.
So how does VA decide whether to award apportionment? The dependent's financial needs, the veteran's available compensation for apportionment, special needs or circumstances of the dependent, and there are several types of dependents that may be eligible for apportionment: spouses, children, biological, adopted, or stepchildren, dependent parents, and benefits cannot be apportioned to individuals associated with fugitive felon cases.
Termination of apportionment happens when the veteran is released or upon VA notification of new eligibility conditions. However, changes to apportionment can also occur if the VA is notified of any changes from the dependents in either their financial status or their relationship to the veteran. And in order to request apportionment in the first place, dependents should submit VA Form 21-0788, which is titled Information Regarding Apportionment of Beneficiary's Award. And in order to get that application approved, they need to include supporting documentation, which includes income and expense records, proof of dependency relationship to the veteran, and respond to any VA requests for additional information or clarification.
Let's shift gears and talk about what a veteran should do after being released from prison. There are a few different scenarios here. First, let's say a veteran's conviction is overturned on appeal. Veterans who are convicted of a felony that is later overturned on appeal are entitled to retroactive benefits. VA will pay the veteran for the benefits they did not receive as a result of the initial felony conviction. The veteran must notify VA once their conviction has been overturned in order to receive those retroactive benefits.
And regardless of how a disabled veteran came to be released, there are a few steps and programs they should consider immediately upon being released. So first, they are entitled to have their benefits reinstated as soon as they are released. But in order to do that, they will need to notify VA of their release within 1 year to receive all of the benefits to which they're entitled. And to ensure that VA is aware of the veteran's release date, the veteran may inform VA of their release ahead of time, as soon as they have official paperwork indicating that their anticipated release date is coming up. And veterans who have previously been incarcerated should also know that they are not barred from applying for VA disability benefits in the first place.
Some VA benefits require favorable discharge statuses. So many veterans begin their VA claim or appeal process by requesting a discharge upgrade. Veterans seeking a discharge upgrade may face challenges if they have a criminal record, especially for offenses committed while in service. Mitigating factors like PTSD, TBI, or other service-connected conditions can be considered.
Now let's talk a bit about reentry and rehabilitation programs for justice-involved veterans. So first, there's VA's Veterans Justice Programs. These provide veteran justice outreach specialists who help justice-involved veterans access VA healthcare, mental health services, and housing assistance. And the Healthcare for Reentry Veterans program assists veterans leaving prison with reintegration, healthcare, and benefits access.
Veterans Treatment Courts are specialized courts that divert veterans from the traditional criminal justice system into treatment programs focused on mental health, substance abuse, and rehabilitation. Eligibility often depends on service history, offense type, and willingness to undergo treatment.
And finally, let's finish up this topic by reminding veterans that some states allow them to apply for expungement or record sealing, especially for nonviolent offenses or offenses linked to service-related conditions like PTSD. Your jurisdiction may also have a veterans diversion program, which offers opportunities to avoid criminal record if treatment programs are completed successfully. you should research whether your jurisdiction has either of these options available.
That wraps up our discussion about arrests, convictions, and incarceration and their effect on VA disability benefits. Please let us know any comments and like and subscribe for more VA tips and updates. Take care.